Hey, so candle making is super easy. There are just some things you need beforehand. I use soy and beeswax. I prefer not to use paraffin. It's a petroleum byproduct. You can find soy and beeswax or any other kind of wax that you're feeling using on Amazon, and they're normally not terribly expensive. I think soy I got 10 pounds for like 30 bucks, and beeswax 10 pounds for about 40. So it's not terrible, and that'll last you probably forever. But you also need a heat source. I use this portable countertop stove, and you need something to burn it in. I use one of these. You can get it on Amazon also. I think it's about $10. It's lasted me since I started making candles, so it's not terribly bad. Come closer. So today I'm going to show you how to make little sex candles, I guess. These are different levels. We did a stoplight system, with green being, the least painful, yellow being medium, orange being a little hotter, and red being holy shit. So I'm going to make a green one. It's 100% soy, super easy to do. It's not going to hurt at all, but it is also melting point's really low. So after you're done, you can use it as massage oil because it'll never fully solidify on your back. So I have little containers that I use to measure out portions. I am going to put 2 of these in here because I'm only going to do one of these little guys. And these containers are just cream containers. You can get a box of 12 on Amazon for like no money at all. It's not bad. So also, with anything you are putting on your body, you do not want to add scent. If you're just making candles for fun, scents are great. But if you're putting it on your body, you don't want anything extra in the thing. So I just use straight wax and color, and that's it. My colors are here. They're super convenient. They melt really quickly. These are for paraffin, soy, and beeswax, so you can use them for any. You can get colors for specific types too that melt easier. It just depends on you. I'm going to make these green, so I've got a bright lime. So you don't have to add much. I just add a couple pieces, give it a nice bright color. While this is melting down, I can show you what you can do with pure beeswax. Since beeswax is a harder wax, you can form it into shapes. Like this is a rose. Soy is a lot softer wax. Like if I were to bang this even slightly with my nail, it would cause an indentation. That's because it has a really low melting point, and it just doesn't hold up well in molds. But it makes really great fun candles. So. This is just a dole stick that I got in a pack of like 20. I use it as a mixer because I mess up all my other mixers, and these are really cheap and don't really matter. You can come look inside. So it's starting to melt. You can see the colors are starting to dissolve. It really doesn't take long for soy. While this is prepping, I'm going to go ahead and get my container ready. So for soy candles, you need a container, a wick, and of course candle wax. So wicks, I got them in a bag of 100. And this is a wick holder to keep it straight and in the middle of the container. If you can come closer. So I'm going to thread the wick holder's middle hole through the wick. I'm going to measure where I want it to be. And then I'm going to cinch it into place. And I'm going to make sure this is straight bottom pedestal. Alright, I just try to get it as close to the middle as physically possible. And when I pour the wax in, I'm going to pour it on this edge, so I make sure that there's room for me to pour. Alright, so my wax is done. To get the colors to kind of diffuse, I'm just going to shake it a little bit. Be really careful when you're heating soy wax or beeswax, or really any kind of wax. Heat it too long, it will burn and it will give you little black bits in the bottom of your stuff, which is never fun. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to put it off on the top because we are going to top it off in the end. Because when you first put wax in, it doesn't fully, when it hardens, it kind of like dips, so it doesn't give you a fully straight surface. So I always top it off at the end with like just a touch of wax to give it a nice, clean, smooth surface. So that's going to be about it, and it's really not terribly complicated and it's fun to do. So yeah, thanks.